Do you want to learn how to write content that ranks well in Google even after Google's next algorithm update? Hey everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to break down how to write content that ranks in 2022's crazy SEO landscape. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. I have a question for you. Have you got impacted by Google's latest algorithm update? The last one. If you saw your traffic increase, let me know in the comments below if you saw your traffic increase. And if you know the percentage, let me know by how much. And if you saw a decrease, let us know if you got a decrease and by what percentage. And if you did anything to try to counteract that, let us know as well. Again, we're doing this so my team and I can help you combat your decreases and help you gain and get more. So look, it comes down to 7 simple steps when it comes to writing content that works well in the future Google. 1. Focus on helping your readers overcome a specific problem. See, when people write content, they're just like, oh, let me do the keyword research. And we have tools like Ubersuggest that help you do the keyword research. But it's not just about writing content that gets traffic. It's about helping people solve their problems. For example, if I have a site that sells ties and I have an article that teaches you how to tie a tie, there's Windsor knot, there's normal knots, I don't know all the ways to tie a tie. But the article be short to the point, maybe have videos, maybe animated GIFs, because you want to really help solve their problem as quick as possible. And that's what's going to help you rank better for future Google algorithm updates. Again, it's not just about writing content that people are searching for, it's about solving their problems and that user intent in lines, which will help your rankings in the long run. Number 2, spend 40% of your time on your headline. 8 out of 10 people will read your headline, but only 2 out of 10 will click through and read the rest of the article. That's the power of writing an amazing headline. You can get more than 2 out of 10 people to actually click through and read the rest of your article. So really focus on writing attractive headlines. This doesn't mean writing clickbaity headlines, but it does mean evoking curiosity. For example, the 7 benefits of green tea. Number 6 will shock you. Whoa, number 6 will shock you? What's number 6? That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's not all about shoving in keywords, and it's not about being clickbaity. It's about actually providing the value. Number 6 shouldn't shock people if it's not that great, and you shouldn't use that headline if you're writing something on green tea and your number 6 point isn't that useful. But if it is, then you're good to go. And you can use tools like Ubersuggest to come up with good headlines. Whenever you type a keyword into Ubersuggest, you'll see a report on the left-hand navigation called Content Ideas. These are all the articles that have done well on Facebook and Pinterest and other social networks. Look at that share count. That'll give you an idea of what will work and what won't work. Number 3, anchor your main topic to the keywords that have the highest significant search volume. In other words, your keywords should be related to that main topic that you're writing about. So for example, if I'm writing an article on SEO, I may have other keywords that are anchoring with it, such as on-page SEO, optimizing load time for SEO, content writing for SEO, SEO for e-commerce. All these keywords can get tons and tons of traffic. And you want to build one more thorough piece of content versus having lots of little ones. And that's what I'm saying. Look at your main keyword and make sure your other keywords complement it and are anchoring with it. 4, build your content outline based on what's working for competitors and the most relevant keywords you can find. Because look, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Whatever you're writing content on, do a search on Google. You'll see the people who are number 1, 2, 3, go all the way down to 10. See what they're doing. And for fun's sake, actually go to page 3 or 4 of Google and look at the pages that are ranking on page 3 or 4. See what they're not doing compared to the people that are ranking at the top. It'll give you an idea of what the top 10 people are doing and what you should be emulating. Doesn't mean you should copy them, but you should go above and beyond. They'll be missing some points. They may not be as updated. They may not be talking about the latest and greatest, and you want to be doing that so you can rank better and use that to your advantage. 5, offer practical and actionable advice. No one wants to read something and be like, that was a waste of time. I didn't get anything out of that. They want to read your article and be like, wow, that article from Neil just got me fired up. I'm going to go out there and work on increasing my SEO traffic. That's the kind of enthusiasm you want when you're writing articles. And I remember when I was doing research years ago on how to install a bidet toilet in my home because I don't want to pay someone to do it. I was doing research on it, and I found this article on how stuff works, and it just told me how to install a toilet, and it had nothing to do with the bidet or electrical systems or anything like that. I'm like, this is useful. I'm never going back to this site again. You don't want people to have that experience. 6, do internal linking to other relevant content pieces on your website. I want you to avoid excessive anchor text when you're doing the optimization or internal linking, and only add internal links that make sense in your long-term content. If it makes sense to link out 2, 3 times or 4 times or 10 times, that's fine. Do whatever makes sense. Don't obsess about the anchor text, and do this with your older articles and newer articles. 7, nail the basic on-page SEO. From title tags to metadata to image alt text, the first few paragraphs, your H2 tags, even your URL structures. And if you're not sure on how to nail that, just go to Ubersuggest.com, type in your URL, and go to the site audit report. It'll tell you all the elements that are off with your on-page SEO, and it'll tell you them in order of which ones to fix first, second, third, fourth, and it'll prioritize which ones will have the biggest impact on your SEO. And just make sure that you fix them in order, and after you do, you can recrawl your site or page to just double check and make sure everything was fixed. Now, if you need help with your SEO, check out my ad agency, NP Digital. If you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, tell people about it. Thank you for watching.